Cut!
Hi everyone, I'm Amena and welcome back, explorers, to my vlog. Also, if you happen to be new here or are a repeat visitor, be welcome. Be sure to look at the description below for all credits given. And since I've been talking about animes, this is actually the last vlog I will be talking about animes that I've been watching specifically, for now. And the anime I actually want to talk about is called Is This a Zombie? Now, on the surface level, just by looking at the title, you would think this is a zombie anime or a horror anime. Well, these are the tags you can find it under: fantasy, harem, magical girl, romantic, comedy. And really they should have a horror tag or horror comedy, but they actually don't. This anime, for the first season, actually has a total of 13 episodes, and for the second season, it has a total of 12 episodes. However, from the 13th episode in the first season being an OVA, and the final 12 episodes of the second season being OVAs too, it's one of those things where you can leave off the 13th episode on because they're all OVAs. They're not necessarily needed to enjoy the main story. But, for those of you who want more comedy, then you'll want to watch the OVAs. Because that, starting with, episode 13 from the first season, going all the way to episode 11 in the second season. Oh, by the way, the second season starts with episode 0. So, not only that, the second season is actually called Is This a Zombie of the Dead? So, those were all the tags that you can find it under, and I really should give you the synopsis before I forget. And that is Ayumu Aikwa is a normal high school boy. One day he is killed by a serial killer and revived as a zombie by a necromancer named Euclidwood. Euclidwood Hellscythe. He starts to serve you as her guard, but he happens to deprive the Maho Sojo Haruna of her magic power. Oh, by the way, Haruna is one of those magical girls, but they don't exactly say magical girls. In this anime, they call them magical garment girls. Well, there's the comedy of it. Oh yeah. As occurred, but he happens to deprive Maho Shoujo Haruna of her magic power. Haruna orders Ayumu to fight against the anti-Maho Shoujo system, Makulo, in her place. So, this is another anime that has the whole cross-dressing trope. However, if you really think about it, Ayumu is a zombie, a guy zombie. And, because of the Necromancers' powers, and, Haruna trying to erase, Ayumu's, memory, yeah, that kind of backfires. So, really, truly, Haruna kind of, gave away her powers, and unfortunately, those powers don't translate well to zombies. So, yeah, cross-dressing zombie. I don't know what to think about that. Either way, first season is all about the serious aspect, and it does do it seriously, but there's enough comedy in it, just enough of the over-the-top things to make it funny even though it's serious. After all, who can tolerate being killed over and over and over again? Well, he is a zombie after all. Yeah. This is one of those animes that, although it has some of the tropes that usually go hand in hand with other things, like the whole perverted trope. Uh, well, when you come right down to it, he is labeled a pervert no matter what he does. And he's trying not to. I mean, after all, simply because the magical girl's powers got transferred to him, he's labeled pervert. And he didn't want that. Heck, he didn't even want to be slain in the first place. Or drop back. But, yeah. And, of course, there is a sequence where, two different, things that shouldn't work are mentioned, and he is called out on the fact that he's a zombie and a magical garment girl. And, really? How could he be a magical garment girl when he's a guy? Oh well, doesn't matter. It is a fun watch nonetheless. And although he is trying really hard to behave himself with, well, I'm not really sure what to say about the harem aspect. I'm not really sure what to say about the harem aspect, considering all the girls who wind up, uh, around him, um, beat him up consistently, uh, and, well, throw him around and all that stuff. It was like, the only real one who actually treats him nice is the Necromancer. Unless you count the times that he writes something down that might not be so nice. But the one thing I will say, out of all the girls, she's the only one who doesn't smack him around. After all, he is her guard. But I'm not going to tell you any more about this anime, aside from what I've already told you. And, of course, if you really want to watch it, go ahead. I'm fine with just watching the first season over and over again. The second season I did watch just to get an idea what the second season was. And yes, they do actually end the whole series with the second season. But the first season does have an end, and you can consider it a 12 episode anime. Or if you want to continue, you can start with the OVAs and episode 13 being an OVA and go on with that. Now, on to the final subject of what I want to talk about. And I'm pretty sure you've noticed that recently I've had different backgrounds and a little bit of a border. The border, as far as I'm concerned, is supposed to be a what is it? TV border. Because anime. The backgrounds are related in some way or fashion to the anime I was doing or talking about. So, hearts and skulls with bows? I felt, since that's the border since that's the background I'm using anyway, I thought it would be appropriate for the anime I was talking about. And the pink border, oh, that's just a plus. And yes, I've seen TVs that are pink. So, they're really not in stores so much as online stores. But either way, I will be doing another blog, but this time, the blog that will be coming up will have more to do with TVs and games. And I actually might play a game during my blog. A very short one, but still, it has TVs in it. Now, with all that said, I'm afraid I'm going to have to end this episode here and leave you all with this. If you've been enjoying my content, please feel free to leave a like and or subscribe. You can also leave a comment down below in the comment section. Be sure to hit that notification bell because YouTube doesn't always like to share. Be safe, be healthy, and as always, be true to you. Amena, signing out.